toughest mission we had was to a facility called Blackhammer that was in southern Czechoslovakia, that the Germans had built 2 factories there that turned coal into gasoline and oil. On our 13th mission, we got hit with flak pretty bad. One engine was knocked out, another engine was leaking oil, and we were losing the formation, so we were all by ourselves, and we were trying to get back to Italy. We flew, and we were losing altitude, and so the pilot called the air sea rescue and told them our problems and said, "We won't make it back to the base. What do we do?" And so air sea rescue told us, said, "You just fly southeast until you see some green tree sticking up out of the clouds," and he said, "You'll know you're over Yugoslavia, so you can bail out and you'll be over the ground." So that's what we did. We'd never done that before, and I lit right on top of a big high hill in about 3 feet of snow, and I didn't know where I was, but the first thing I did was take off my May West, my parachute harness, and my parachute, and I buried them in the snow, and I heard some guy yelling. I went down towards whoever was yelling, and it was the engineer. He was hung up in another pine tree. We were there kind of hiding in the bushes, and I sensed someone was around. So I turned around, turned my head, and here was a little kid about 10 or 11 years old, and he had on a khaki hat with a star, a red star on it. So I knew we were all right then, because we were in where the partisans were.
Here are some examples of MISX briefing posters, and typically these were not displayed anywhere. They were only brought out during briefings. Otherwise,